Hey, hope you're having a great day so far and welcome back. Today's February 14th, Sunday, and on this post I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets very quickly, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action and see how they could potentially affect the altcoin markets in the short-term future. And before diving into Dash Network, DASHUSD, and see what exactly is going on in this market since the last time I've spoken. I've been telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today as well as the short-term price prediction on this market according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are watching me on YouTube, do subscribe. If you guys are watching me on TradingView, do follow me as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys do want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 2 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit of $100 and I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculations opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Now, see what exactly is going on in this market first. Most importantly, I do take a look into Bitcoin dominance. Tells me where the money could be trending into. Would it be Bitcoin, altcoins, or neither? We do have Bitcoin dominance today, up almost 2% now. This breaks down to Bitcoin price action, up almost 4%. Total altcoin market cap down almost 1%. Now, this is the downside for the altcoins, while Bitcoin dominance is trending upwards. Okay, this is actually not a very common scenario that I actually see. Bitcoin dominance trending upwards by quite a bit. Bitcoin price action up, while total altcoin market cap actually down quite a bit. Okay, it was actually down more earlier, about 2%. Okay, from what I remember. Now, Bitcoin dominance here is still my focus. Let's go back to the point of let's see if price action on Bitcoin dominance will continue downwards. Okay. Currently, we did make a lower low. However, with bullish divergence on the daily time frame, which was what signaled this bounce right here. Let's see if Bitcoin dominance will continue trending downwards. If it does, more ideal for the altcoin price action, generally speaking, both on the upside and downside, as opposed to if Bitcoin dominance was trending upwards. Bitcoin price action here, still running within these two trend lines I have initially estimated. Let's see if the price action here on the daily time frame is going to be able to break above this top trend line. If it does not and actually pulls back to my estimated bottom trend line, then it could still have an effect on the overall altcoin markets. The magnitude of that effect would depend on how far up or down Bitcoin dominance is trending. Now let's dive into Dash Network and see what exactly has gone on in this market. Dash Network here, as I mentioned last time, it did look like there was a double bottom pattern. It depends on how this could be seen as well. It could be a cup and handle pattern without, just the data here of because it just did not incept the data. Okay, but it could still be a cup and handle pattern of some form. However, the measured target should not change, regardless if it's a cup and handle pattern or a double bottom pattern. Neckline was about $130, which has been a resistance, and the weekly candles have not been able to close above $130. And when it finally did, it did pull back and then finally break out again. Okay, measured target of this double bottom pattern, in my opinion here, was about $225. Price action went as far as about $320. Okay. Now, let's take a look into. I also want to mention that I did refresh the Fibonacci retracement levels here to reflect this new high. I have actually drawn the top to be about $280 here because I want to exclude this very long wick on the daily time frame. Now, my objective here is actually to include as much data as possible while excluding clear outliers. So I did not want to include what's left over of this very long wick on this one daily candle. Okay, so I did have my top here to be about $280. Now let's take a look on the higher time frames RSIs from the monthly down to the daily and check for any possible overbought RSI readings or bearish divergence scenarios. Now these are going to be the red flags I'm looking for. On the monthly time frame, I do see a slight overbought territory RSI, about 72. No possible bearish divergence scenario. I don't think I'm too concerned here, just we're in slight overbought territory. On the weekly time frame here, we're at about 75, 76, okay? So some type of pullback on the weekly time frame is not unreasonable, but it does not mean that it cannot keep going, okay? I don't see possible bearish divergence scenario here as well, so in terms of divergence, that's good. The 3-day time frame, excuse me, it's about 81 here, okay? No possible bearish divergence scenario. The daily time frame here, we had an RSI reading of about 90 before. Pulling back right now is about 77. So some type of possible bearish divergence scenario could happen here because we have the dip. And if the price action was to make a higher high on the daily time frame, it does need to beat the last RSI reading of about 90, 91 even, to be safe, to actually negate possible bearish divergence if it was to make a higher high on the price action chart. Now let's do a quick recap. Monthly time frame, we're in slight overbought territory. Weekly down to the daily, we are in more overbought territory. Okay, so a little cautious there, but it does not mean that it cannot keep going. Let's take a look into the hourly time frame where I do see a possible falling wedge pattern that could be playing out. I did exclude this, what's left over of this very long candle right here. So I do have a measure target here if it actually breaks out by tomorrow, February 15th, midnight UTC, okay? The measure target here would be about $282, slightly above $280, okay? That would be the measure target. Falling wedge patterns are generally bullish patterns. According to Thomas Bukowski and his website, the pattern site, it's a 68% chance of it breaking upwards. You guys can verify that stat on your own or with your own sources. Measure targets are theoretical approximate targets only, may actually be different in real life price action, more or less. Now let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios here. Bullish case scenario, price action breaks above this upper trend line, go towards this measured target. Very simple bullish case scenario. Bearish case scenario here. The next level of support I'm looking at would be the hourly 50. This fib level at about $220. And possibly, actually the 4-hour 21 is pretty well below us still. It's about $200, okay? So hourly 50 and this fib level at about $220 area would be my next level of key support. If price action breaks these supports, it's likely to break this bottom trend line, okay? Then the next level of support I'll be looking at would be the 4-hour 21 as the next level of key support. Let's see how far up this 4-hour 21 will actually come up, and let's see if it can actually come up well enough to actually keep this falling wedge pattern intact, even if it does look like the price action is breaking this initial bottom trend line right here, okay? So these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know agreements, disagreements, feedback. I'd love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully. And if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.